the 5'7" setter from Bangkok, Thailand, number 13, Tom. A 6-foot even outside hitter out of Glenwood, Illinois.
Ahead for both of these two teams. We're getting down to the business end of the inaugural season here in the Pro Volleyball Federation. Ali Bastianelli back to serve. And it's an ace. That's a start for San Diego, who has 7 aces now in this season series.
Yeah, how about that? A wonderful serve from Ali Bastianelli.
A little different look. Nutsara Tomcom typically starts matches on serve for the Mojo. And that run for Bastianelli.
มาแล้วจ้าสวัสดีครับท่านผู้ชมที่เคารพทุกท่านครับสำหรับคลิปนี้นะครับเราจะมาชมไฮไลท์เหมือนเดิมนะครับวันนี้นะครับเรายังเกาะอยู่กับลีกอเมริกานะครับเป็นใครไม่ได้นะครับเป็นลีกของขออภัยด้วยครับเป็นทีมของเจเจของเรานะครับนุสราต้อมคำนะครับของซานดิเอโกโมโจนะครับวันนี้ครับเปิดบ้านพบกับทีมออร์แลนโดนะครับที่มีผู้เล่นโอ้โหต้องบอกว่าน่าจะดูไปดูมานะครับเหมือนผู้ชายจริงๆนะครับด้วยลีลาทรงผมนะครับโอ้เดี๋ยวเรามาชมกันนะครับว่าวันนี้นะครับเจเจของเราจะทำผลงานได้หรือไม่แอดก็ต้องบอกว่ามี5เกมอีกแล้วนะครับโอ้โหเป็นเกมที่น่าจะเป็น5-6เกมแล้วนะครับที่เล่น5เกมมาโดยตลอดนะครับไม่รู้ว่ามีความสูสีกันมากน้อยแค่ไหนนะครับแล้วก็สกอร์บางทีนะครับก็ค่อนข้างห่างกันนะครับสกอร์บางทีก็ห่างกันแค่แต้ม2แต้มนะครับโอ้วิลโลจอห์นสันนะครับวันนี้ครับพิงค์สไปเดอร์กลับมาช่วยทีมซานดิเอโกโมโจนะครับวันนี้หมดสัญญาแล้วก็อำลาทีมพิงค์สไปเดอร์มานะครับอาจไม่แน่อาจจะได้กลับไปอีกหรือไม่ต้องติดตามกันต่อนะครับสำหรับวิลโลจอห์นสันนะครับคู่สีของเจเจของเรานะครับวันนี้นะครับจะทำผลงานได้อย่างยอดเยี่ยมหรือไม่สำหรับนัดที่แล้วนะครับซานดิเอโกโมโจนะครับพลาดท่านะครับแพ้ไปให้กับทีมเวกัสนะครับโอ้โหต้องบอกว่าเสียดายจริงๆครับมี5เกมเหมือนกันนะครับใครที่เข้ามาแล้วอย่าลืมกดไลค์กดแชร์กดซับสไครต์กดติดตามกดกระดิ่งกดทุกอย่างเลยนะครับเพื่อเป็นกำลังใจกับชมเจเจของเราด้วยนะครับสำหรับข่าวนะครับอัปเดตเบื้องต้นครับชมพู่พรพันธ์เกิดปราศของไทยเรานะครับอาจจะตามมาสมทบในลีกอเมริกานะครับก็ต้องติดตามกันต่อไปนะครับว่าจะไปอยู่กับทีมไหนนะครับเดี๋ยวแอดมินจะนำมาบอกตัวต่อกันเป็นระยะนะครับวันนี้นะครับเราก็ต้องบอกว่าดีใจเหลือเกินนะครับที่เจเจของเรานะครับจะได้พบกับมือเซตเตอร์อันดับต้นๆอีกคนหนึ่งของไทยเรานะครับก็ต้องบอกว่าเป็นสิ่งที่ดีงามนะครับสำหรับนุสราต้อมคำนะครับที่ได้มาปูทางไว้ให้กับรุ่นน้องๆต่อไปในอนาคตนะครับต้องขอชื่นชมสำหรับเจเจของเราด้วยนะครับแล้วก็เป็นการตัดสินใจที่ถูกต้องแล้วนะครับสำหรับแอดมินว่านะครับสำหรับนักกีฬาคนไทยนะครับ1ก็คือได้ประสบการณ์อย่างแน่นอนนะครับ2ได้สกิลของภาษาด้วยนะครับอันดับ3ก็คือเล่นได้ไม่สมบุกสมบันนะครับไม่มาราธอนเหมือนลีกเกาหลีใต้นะครับเป็นอะไรที่เพอร์เฟกต์สมบูรณ์นะครับก็ต้องบอกอย่างนั้นนะครับสำหรับการตัดสินใจของชมพู่พรพันธ์เกิดปราศของเรานะครับที่จะมาและก็แอดก็เชื่อว่าน่าจะมีคนไทยตามมาสมทบนะครับอีก 3-4 คนครับแอดเชื่ออย่างนั้นนะครับในอนาคตนะครับไม่แน่นะครับเพราะว่าลีกเกาหลีใต้นะครับถ้าไม่แข็งแรงจริงๆเล่นไม่ได้นะครับอย่างน้อง2วิภาวีสีทองของเราร่างกายที่แบบว่าตึงสุดๆนะครับตึงสุดๆก็ยังมีอาการเจ็บเพราะว่าเป็นตัวตบหัวเสาด้วยนะครับก็ต้องใช้งานหนักเป็นธรรมดานะครับส่วนชมพู่พรพันธ์นะครับเป็นตัวเซตเตอร์นี่ครับกำลังก็ต้องบอกว่าไม่แพ้ตัวตบอย่างแน่นอนครับเพราะว่าต้องโดดต้องเซตต้องตามลูกต้องมีสกิลขาที่ค่อนข้างคล่องตัวเป็นอย่างมากครับวันนี้แอดมีไฮไลท์นะครับการเล่นของชมพู่ขออภัยด้วยครับของเจเจนะครับโอ้โหพูดถึงชมพู่เป๋ไปเลยครับแอดมินต้องขออภัยด้วยนะครับ ขอบคุณทุกท่านทุกการติดตามมาโดยตลอดนะครับเราจะนำไฮไลท์ของชมพู่นะมาอีกแล้วครับของเจเจของเรานะครับมาให้ชมกันอีกครั้งนึงและก็ต่อเนื่องยาวไปนะครับที่มีการแข่งขันนะครับใครที่พร้อมแล้วใครมีความคิดเห็นอย่างไรคอมเมนต์ด้านล่างใต้คลิปด้วยนะครับแอดมินก็เป็นมือใหม่ขออภัยด้วยนะครับเป็นกำลังใจให้กันด้วยนะครับสำหรับพร้อมแล้วไปชมกันเลยจ้า
Jake, you can just tell right now. Again, we're talking about Skylar Fields being a new addition to this team. A couple other players that have not been with the Valks for very long. Look good. I don't know how well they're working though, but did miss by a little bit.
They pair well with the yellow bucket hats given out to the first 1,000 fans here on Military Night. Mojo played in front of over 3,000 on Friday night. In the 5-set loss to Vegas, Sarame gets there, and Murphy is able to get it over. Tremendous play. Defensive grit from Orlando, and maybe that gives them a boost.
Watch this. Wham. Bam. To get it over. Almost scored off of that. Ronica made a great play just to get to it. I mean, talk about defense leading offense. That's exactly it.
Almost felt like Georgia Murphy deserved to score on that as MK White cleans up the season ended today. But, oh boy, there's a lot of work to do for the Mojo to lock up that spot. Fending off teams like Orlando and Willow Johnson able to stuff an eye at the right pin.
Mid-season form. And why is that, Jake? I know she's only her 4th game with San Diego. She played a whole season in South Korea. And you can just tell, again, she is dialed in right now.
Oh, Venegas. Desperation dig. They go right back to Anai, and she's blocked. 3 in this set for Willow Johnson. You mentioned the mid-season form, a runner-up with her Korean League team, the Pink Spiders. But before she left, she told Taiba Hanif Park to hang on to that uniform because she was looking forward to being back. Timeout Orlando. They've got a long way to go to get back in this first set. 3 straight points, now just 2 away from wrapping up this opening set. Tomcom's float serve earns a free ball. A great dig by Paula Sarame. Joseph forces San Diego into the net. And that's a much-needed point for the Valkyries.
Yeah, we've seen some net and some foot faults thus far. In Carly Graham, very tight sets to the net as she's back at the service line again. Very interesting how close everybody's playing up top today.
Another start for Graham at that setter spot, the second-year pro out of Rice. And she picks a smart time to throw that shot in.
The good old setter dump and the success. And like you said, Jake, able to find the campfire there, kind of throw off the opposition there in the Mojo.
Better pass there from Dalkey. And Thomas Ilara powers through the block.
Yeah, we've seen Timmy at the left side all night until then. Getting her back over towards the right pin and pinning into the back corner.
Not her natural position, but one she excelled at all the same. A move that Coach Anif Park and her staff made in the middle of the season that helped them get some better passers on the floor with Dalkey, Bastianelli, and Papa on the left side. And now with Willow Johnson back in the picture, it's a whole new ball game. That'll wrap up set number 1. San Diego uses a big run in the middle portion of the set and hangs on 25-18.
เอาชนะไปแล้วนะครับสำหรับเกมที่1ซานดิเอโกโมโจโห25-18ครับขาดเลยทีเดียวครับไปชมเซต2กันต่อเลยจ้า
Teams are hard to stop, and it's a key that both coaches have harped on throughout the season. Hitting that solid first pass like that from Anai, which sets up Kaz Brown. These teams both rely on being balanced, and when they're not, that's when things tend to go wrong.
That's right, Jake. We looked at it Friday in that match for San Diego, and we said, well, when is San Diego going to start playing consistent? I think it's the same thing for Orlando. Both of these teams have had up and down years. Got to start finding that consistency, that balance, the way you put it.
That might be the most consistent play in the pro volley. 2.5 hours. San Diego saved 2 match points. Orlando had 104 digs to San Diego's 99. It was just that kind of night. Willow sees 4 hands and goes right through him.
What we say earlier, she started at the right pin. Then she went to the left pin. Now she's in the middle. Where do you go to stop her, Jay? Nowhere. That's where.
The Valkyries will try and give her different looks to slow her down as a Nye splits another seam. She's found her footing, connecting on her last 3 swings after that 3 for 15 start.
Can't hide from her either. Adora and I has been the reason Orlando was up here in set number 2.
Had 14 kills on Friday, sort of a get-right match for her after a mini slump. As Bastianelli wastes no time with the tempo set from Nuzzara.
I'll tell you what, man. Usually both of these teams, they start out, they kind of measure out their opponent. You don't see them both swinging at 100% until you get after halftime and deeper into the game. They're already redlining, as you said earlier, here in just set number 2.
Right back to Michaela White, and the offense is in full flight now.
Oh, man, you got to love this type of volleyball.
Yeah, much cleaner, much tidier than what we saw in set number 1. A credit to both offenses, as well as the passing game. Vanderweide, another quick side out and serve receive. 4 points in a row where that's happened.
Yeah, I was about to say, Jay, side outs are the biggest thing happening right now at VA Haas Arena.
Who can break that pattern? Joseph back in after a quick rest, has it kept alive by Stone. Fields covers off the block touch. That one shoved down by a Nye. And right now, Adora can do no wrong.
Man, Carly Graham just pinpoint right now.
Orlando hitting at a high level here in set 2. Overpass, and Kaz Brown all the way through. And who knows, we might be in for another match that goes the distance here tonight. Slide for Brown. Not only does Kaz pride herself on that slide, Brett, but she said she wants to use it to pull as many blockers as possible, give her teammates opportunities. We've seen that tonight.
Well, yeah, we have, Jay. And again, she's doing exactly what she wants to and then some tonight.
That brings in Carly Scott to serve for the set. Boy, great job by Rasky on the difficult first ball near the net. She finds Stone, a great Oregon connection.
Well, they got all the balance to shift to their left here on this replay, and Veronica able to find an easy piece of the hardwood.
Stone is who the Mojo would want on serve, facing a deficit like this. She leads their way in aces, attacking Murphy. Brown dumps the slide, kept up by Lindsay Vanderweide, and rolled through by Lewis. Scott, or rather a Nye, tools the block as Lewis sees it sail wide. And so Orlando wins set number 2, and there's just one total point separating the Valkyries from the Mojo right now.
Around August played well there to end set number 2. Why not give her a chance and give Nuzzara a little break here to start the third set?
China Joseph took a break in the middle of set 2. She came back off the bench and ignited a big run for Orlando. Her time at the service line is short-lived on that rotation.
Yeah, I mean, trying to get to that. Is Willow able to find hands? Just how do you stop that?
Well, that's years of collegiate experience working together. When August Rasky is out there, the Mojo really take on a look of those late 2010s, early 2020s Oregon Ducks. Taiba Hanif Park coached there in 2023 as an assistant. Made a lot of connections that led to a heavy Oregon presence on this Mojo roster. Dahlke, the Arizona Wildcat, connects with Rasky. In total, Brett, there were 11 Oregon Ducks on opening day rosters, including 6 rookies in this inaugural season.
Yeah, I mean, the Ducks are ruling the Pro Volleyball Federation. Again, a team that is, like you said, just spread across this league, but a lot of players here in San Diego.
Raski to Venegas, and then Vander Wyda. Georgia Murphy, how did she get there? Incredible get from the libero. And she follows it up with a dig at the 10-foot line. This point should have been over. Instead, it's been recycled, and Willow Johnson can't end it there. Off the free ball, Raski to Lindsay. Great get again. Georgia Murphy did everything. She's third on the campaign. Of course, the league leader in blocks is wearing white tonight. Kaz Brown, 62 coming into tonight for Orlando. That's an ace. Sarame left it, but it landed on the line. 3 aces for Ali Bastianelli. She started this game on serve, and that switch up has paid off. Timeout Orlando, reeling in set 3.
You said, Jake, why not be a little bit more courageous here?
Lots to love for Taiba Hanif Park, pushing the right buttons here, coming out of the intermission. Giving Nutsara a rare rest, and Raski has come into the match with 3 kills. Almost made it 4 and won the set right there. Shaina Joseph, no touch, and no contest really in set 3. San Diego built a 10-point lead early, and they maintained it in control now over the Valkyries.
For the Mojo, they had everything clicking there in set number 3.
So now well, don't want to say the $1 million question, but it might be what decides whether San Diego gets to play in the match for $1 million. Can they avoid a 5th set and close out the Valkyries here in 4? Willow able to recycle off the block of a 9. Dalkey down the line, kept up by Carly Scott. Johnson, slowed down by Michaela White, sent over by Venegas on 2. And a great exchange to start set 4. It ends with a Michaela White stuff block.
Well, Jake, you asked the $1 million question there. I think that it really depends on how well you start the set, because whoever has started the set is going to dominate the set thus far tonight. And, well, looks good for the Valkyries, albeit just 1 point.
Willow Johnson able to rescue that one from becoming a souvenir. A 9 tipping, and it's down right on top of the Osprey. Recruiter. And you can see the type of team that she's put together, having some success here in the 4th set tonight. Thomas Ilara back on the floor for the Mojo. And helping draw a mistake at the right pin. So we're seeing some more of right side Temi Thomas Ilara, a spot where she had some success in the middle part of the season. Now, that point was initially awarded to San Diego. And then a buzzer sounded. Brett, I'm confused here.
Yeah, it's awarded to Orlando. Seemed like there was some conversations between our official and San Diego. I think I'm a bit confused as well.
Well, according to Volley Station, the Mojo tried to turn in a challenge, but they were not able to on that last point, as Willow Johnson gets a tough tool to make it 12-9. Make that 13-9. Check that out. A low angle. This season, when she played at Vegas for a long run. Spinning dig there from Willow Johnson. Free ball, Anat. Kept up by Shara Venegas. And nothing Willow Johnson can do with that ball.
Yeah, Shar able to get to it. Just a really tough play. Orlando doing a good job of putting San Diego in some tough predicaments right now.
So the Dub sub re-enters the match with Graham back at the service spot. Rivera and Teeler take a seat. Ashani Teeler, the rookie out of Kentucky. And on the quick hitter, White blocks Bastianelli. Free ball, and Joseph. Right into the yawning campfire.
When I was 8, so I think the Mojo have to feel good, like you said, but Orlando playing really, really good right now. And here come the Mojo back, though, at set number 4, Jim.
And they say, not so fast, my friend. Trying to break up that pattern here. A couple of off-kilter points from Orlando. Again, Bastianelli's serve making an impact. 3 aces on the night for Alley if you joined us late. Vanderweide does not find the hands of Michaela White. And a half dozen chances for Orlando here. 4 somewhat lopsided sets in this one here tonight. Valkyries winning Mojo winning the first set 25-18. It was 25-19 Valks in the second before a 10-point margin decided the third. And we will have a challenge here. It turned in by Taiba Hanif Park. You can't take him with you into set 5.
And Lindsay was certain that they got a block touch there. It's also monumental. Obviously, you go from having set point to back to a 4-point set. Not saying San Diego's still going to be able to come back, but obviously it makes it a lot easier.
So while we await the review from Bolt 6, and you never have to wait long, that confirms it just went over the outstretched hands of Shaina Joseph.
I think that's the closest we've seen a non-block touch this season.
Sarame back in the match for Orlando, trying to serve out set number 4 and send these two teams to a third 5-setter in as many meetings. There it is. And why not? Carly Scott, one of many stars for Orlando. Percent tonight, but she is leading the Valkyries in kills. Back set for Johnson. That goes back to Orlando's side after jitterbugging on the tape.
Well, finally, both of these two teams, Jake, are both playing their best volleyball of the night when it matters.
That's something we didn't see through 4 sets tonight. It's been one-way traffic. It's sort of alternating directions. Back to the serve of Bastianelli. Coming into this match, only a handful of aces on the season. 3 of them a season high here tonight. Scott hits the antenna. That was the only way she was getting past Ronica Stone.
Yeah, I mean, just a really tough shot, and Miss Antenna falls on the side of the Mojo yet again.
That is how close it has been all night between these two. Stone, a change of pace. And that fooled Michaela White, a whistle for a lift on Orlando.
Yeah, Ronica was
a little shorter that time. Vanderweide, block back, it's Teeler.
You didn't think the Valks were going to go away that easy, did you?
Not if you've watched this season's series or know the importance of this 5th set here tonight. Orlando trying to stay in the playoff race. San Diego tried to hang on to the last spot. Stone, high off the block. What a night Ronica Stone has had 12 kills on 21 swings.
This is a team that played so well in the fifth set on Friday against Vegas to not come out victorious. Seems like they got different plans tonight.
4 points away are the Mojo as Venegas shoves it through. Taylor, big time swing. Started on Saturday. 3 kills on 6 swings, was lifted from that match. Coming up big in crunch time here tonight. Stone, another slide. Ice running through Ronica's veins.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
13 kills, just 2 off of a season high. Rivera sets up Scott, and she missed it wide. 2 in a row for the Mojo, and they're 2 points away.
And you got to feel good about who you have back there at the line, and no timeouts for the other side.
The crowd here at Viejas Arena can start to sense it. Good pass by Murphy, and a great swing by Kaz Brown.
When Kaz gets up there, Jake, she just absolutely detonates. And finding her attacking in the middle is exactly what you want to see right now. Her and Shina, the 2 big-time vets out there on the floor, continue to find them.
Brown just so consistent for the Valks this year, and she's had another great performance tonight. 11 kills, hitting 41%, 3 stuff blocks, giving her 65 on the year. Thomas Ilara tipping, Sarame digging, and Taylor striking again. How about the rookie? 3 kills and a stuff block here in the 5th.
Out of nowhere, right? Again, bringing her off the bench cold here in set number 5. And she's coming in lighting it up right now for Orlando.
Hadn't scored in over a month. That ended Friday with that 3-kill performance we talked about. Came on as a sub in the 4th set, the All-American, 4-time All-SEC player out of Kentucky. They'll go away from her, and Vanderweide, or rather Bastianelli, missed the block. And all of a sudden, the Valkyries are back in it. Timeout Mojo at Viejas Arena this inaugural season. They'd love to leave with a win. And they're 1 point away. Temi, Thomas, Ilara. Her second kill of this 5th set puts Nutsara Tomcom at the line.
แมตช์พอยต์ครับเซตพอยต์ลูกนี้ครับนุสราต้อมคำจะทำได้หรือไม่ครับไปชมมันครับเสิร์ฟไปลูกนี้เจเจของเราโอ้โหยังอยู่ครับโอ้โหเกือบไปแล้วครับเกือบเกี่ยวได้ครับต้องบอกว่าคู่ขี้สูสีกันเหลือเกินนะครับสำหรับลีกอเมริกานะครับไม่ว่าจะเป็นทีมออร์แลนโดเวกัสนะครับซุปเปอร์โอฮาม่าซุปเปอร์โนวัสแล้วก็อีก3ทีมแอดยังไม่ทราบเหมือนกันครับต้องขออภัยด้วยครับค่อนข้างที่จะชัดเจนแน่นอนแล้วนะครับสำหรับซานิโกโมโจนะครับโอ้โหชนะไปได้25-18 19-25 25-15 18-15แล้วก็15-11นะครับชนะไป3-2เกมนะครับโอ้โหเป็นอย่างไรบ้างครับเพื่อนๆครับมันจริงๆครับโอ้โหนุสราต้อมคำทำได้นะครับวันนี้ครับต้องส่งกำลังใจให้เธอด้วยครับใครชอบสไตล์คอนเทนต์ลีกวอลเลย์บอลเกาหลีใต้หรือลีกอเมริกานะครับเป็นกำลังใจให้คนไทยนะครับน้องเจเจของเรานะครับขอบคุณทุกท่านทุกการติดตามนะครับฝากกดไลค์กดแชร์กดซับสไครป์กดติดตามกดกระดิ่งกดทุกอย่างเลยนะครับเพื่อเป็นกำลังใจกับซาร่าของเราด้วยนะครับใครมีความคิดเห็นอย่างไรคอมเมนต์ด้านล่างด้วยนะจ๊ะสำหรับคลิปนี้รักทุกท่านคิดถึงทุกคนอย่าเจ็บอย่าจนร่ำรวยตลอดไป สวัสดีครับ
Surely taking notice of the impact she's had since rejoining the Mojo. A big night for Ronica Stone as well. 13 kills.